All right, hey, what's going on, guys? How do you do? It's your boy Gray here, and welcome back to the channel. Ladies and gentlemen, today I'm going to be giving you guys a little bit of a review, a little bit of a feedback video on my brand new PS5 Aim controller. So right now on Aimcontroller's website, they are currently having a $50 off sale, a back to school sale, but the catch is you need to purchase something over $200. So if you buy something over $200, you actually get $50, reduced. Let me show you guys exactly what I got on my PlayStation 5 Aim controller. Let me show you guys exactly what I got on the website. I got one thing, and that is the paddles. And I actually ended up getting the remapping paddles, the remappable paddles. Basically means that you can freely change the paddles to any button, except I think L2 and R2 are the only two buttons that you can't put on the paddles. If you were to choose the spider action V1, you would have to configure exactly which paddles to which buttons, whatever button you want. So for example, like if you wanted the bottom one, it would tell you right there it's square. You can change that if you wanted to. Here, lower left, you can change that to, I could put X. See, and then it'll change it to X. Then the controller would ship like this, and you can never adjust that left bottom paddle. Will always be X on your controller. That's the only adjustment that I made to my Aim controller. The only other thing that I did purchase was I did get the Speedy Aim, which is basically a guarantee that your controller will be mailed and shipped and delivered within 5 days. I'm not 100% sure, but I think the alternative, if I remember correctly, I think the alternative is you either get it in 5 days, you get the Speedy Aim, which costs more, or you just get the regular shipping. And I think it takes, they said something like 34 days or 32 days, which is absolutely ridiculous. And I'm not making that up. You guys can see right here in the FAQ portion, it says estimated delivery time is around 35 business days, after which the controller is sent. Because I got the remapping paddles, and because I got the speedy delivery, the speed aim delivery, my total came out to $206 United States dollars. And then, like I said, they did have the $50 off. Using that code, I got $50 off of that, and my total came out to like 170 or so, around there. So here is a look at the PlayStation 5 Aim controller. All right, and yes, on the right stick, I am using one of my Control Freaks, the CQC Rush, and I'm using one of the Performance precision rings as well. When the controller arrived, it actually arrived with this part of the thumbsticks right here. You see this part, the top part right here, this little portion. This was actually removed. It's like magnetic almost. And right there, you guys can see the back of the controller. I got the red paddles. I just thought that the red really stood out, so I got the red there on the white. There you go. So the next thing I'd like to talk about is the feel of this controller. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, man. It's heavy. It is a heavy feel in comparison to like even just the regular PS5 controller, which I have right here. Regular PS5 controller. It is slightly heavier than a regular PS5 controller, just slightly, barely even noticeable, but you can definitely tell it's a little bit heavier. And I will say, whoever worked on this PS5 controller, whoever worked on this Aim controller, did a very, very good job. I mean, I can't even tell where it was cracked open. The controller looks just like a brand new PS5 controller. Like, you can't even tell anything. It's extremely clean. I was expecting it to be like a cracked opening where I could be like, oh, okay, this is where they opened it in order to get into the controller and rework the wires and all that stuff. Can't even tell. Now, in comparison to a PS4 controller, this is 100% lighter, and I feel like I feel like this controller has a fatter feel in the hand. Like, it just feels a little bit fatter, a little more chunky, and it's something that I'm having a little trouble getting used to. Keep in mind, man, I've been using this controller. I've been using this PlayStation 4 controller with the PlayStation back button attachment. I've been using this for a long time. It wasn't until this Monday, when I received my PS5 Aim controller, that I ever even used a PlayStation 5 controller. So for me, getting accustomed to the size and the overall feel of this controller, it's something that I'm still getting used to. I think the big question here is, how do the paddles feel? How do they perform? Do they feel cheap? Does it feel like a quality product? I'm not gonna lie to you guys, man. These feel fantastic. Whatever the material that the paddles are made from, it's almost like a rubbery plastic like material. Like it feels plastic, but it's also is a bit of a grip to it. And it feels very sturdy, very like I don't think this is ever going to break on me. I don't think so. You really got to squeeze these things extremely hard, I think, in order to break them in any way, shape, or form. And yes, the paddles are removable. You basically just turn this knob right here in the middle. Basically just turn that like this, turn it over, and you can pop out whichever paddles you want to pop out. I'm leaving the 4 on there for the moment, but I think eventually I'm just going to remove these two, the top two, and I'm just going to work off of these. I'm used to my ring finger being the the fingers that control the paddles. I've been using this controller for about 5 days because I got it on Monday and I used it Monday and I've been using it since. I've been playing the Call of Duty Vanguard beta. I played the Vanguard beta with it. I've been playing Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War with it, and yeah, I'm liking it. The quality feels great. I'm digging it. All right, so I just came into a quick game here, Black Ops Cold War custom game. I just want to show you guys how the paddles work. So my right paddle is set right now. I set it to my R3 because I play tactical and I crouch and I drop shot clicking R3. I set my bottom right paddle to R3, and here is how fast it reacts. Look. My left bottom paddle is set to X, or to jump, and here's the reaction on that. They're both instant, like, you know what I'm saying? They're both just instant. Now, if you guys are interested in knowing how do I remap them, how do I configure the paddles, it's pretty simple, to be honest. Now, they say that there's no indicator to let you know when it's ready to configure and stuff like that, but you guys are clearly going to see it's going to be blinking. Now, the first thing that you have to do is you have to click down on the left bottom and right bottom paddle at the same time and hold for 5 seconds, and you're going to see the controller light up. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. Maybe I counted a little fast there, but you guys see the controller blinking red? That's letting you know that it's ready to be configured, and you can put any button to whatever paddle you want in the back. In order to do that, for example, if you wanted to put X on the left bottom paddle, you hold the left bottom paddle and you press X for 2 seconds. So that would be hold and X. Boom. And then once that's done, you hold, once again, the left and right paddles for 5 seconds. Hold it down at the same time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. All right, and that's about everything, man. I really don't know what else to say. I guess I could give you guys some final thoughts here. I love the fact that this controller, it doesn't have any stick drift, which was something that I was concerned that it was going to have. It didn't have any stick drift, which was great. It's very good quality, has a really good quality feel, both paddles, controllers, everything, just great quality. The one thing, now that I've been playing Black Ops Cold War and I've been shooting, weapons now with using my R2, that's what I'm comfortable using. I know people are saying switch to R1, but I'm just more comfortable using R2. But the one thing I kind of wish I would have done was done the trigger stops, and I could have done that on the website. It would have cost a little more, but now that I've been shooting, it's just, it's a deeper R2 than I'm used to. I'm thinking I'm going to purchase another one of these down the road and get those with the trigger stop, because I do like the fact that I still have access to the haptic feedback and all the vibrations and everything that the PS5 controller offers, including the resistance on the R2 if I ever want to do that in game. So I don't necessarily want to have a controller that just removes that completely. I'd like to have one that's just like this, and maybe another one for multiplayer gameplay where I can use the trigger stops and I don't have to shoot down all the way on, using it. And I think the last thing I'll say here, guys, is it's just taking me a little more time to get adjusted to this PlayStation 5 controller. Once again, you're talking to somebody who's been using a PS4 controller for years. I'm talking like 6-7 years, man. I've been using a PS4 controller, and this is the first time that I'm ever using a PlayStation 5 controller. It's a heavier controller. It's a different feel. Feels a little bigger in the hand, and you know, it's just something I got to get used to, I guess, over time. But overall, man, I'm enjoying this PlayStation 5 aim controller. They did a really good job on my controller. I can't say for other people's controller, but I can say for my first controller, my first experience dealing with Aimcontroller, the company, they did a great job. They knocked it out the park. I'm even going to consider becoming a partner with them because I truly believe in this controller. I believe in this product. I want a little more time with it. I want to see what the longevity is going to be with this controller, how it's going to last. Maybe give it a month or two more, and we'll see. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed the information. I hope you enjoyed everything that I showcased here. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, let me know in the comment section below. I'm going to call it there for me today, guys. Don't forget to give us a follow on social media, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat. We just released some merch. Link in the description below if you guys want to check out the channels, our merch here. I'm actually wearing one of the shirts right now. You guys, if you're ever interested in any Control Freak products, you can use code GRAY for 10% off your purchase. I am using Control Freak products right now on my controller. Code GRAY for 10% off. Link in the description below, and give us a follow on our social media and Twitch. Once again, link in the description. I'm going to call it there for me, guys. Till the next one, my name is Gray. Peace.